Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Guska, and welcome to Autonauts. Autonauts is a free little pre-alpha that is available on itch.io. I'll leave a link in the description. It's sort of a cross between Factorio and I don't know. Yeah. So the basic idea is these are little people or villagers, I guess, and you need to make them happy. You can pick them up and you can put them down and need to make them a house and feed them and all that sort of gear. So, you've got rocks, stones and sticks, you can pick them up and make a crude axe. And then you can use that axe to come over here and chop down the pine tree. Chop, 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 chop. Which then gives you logs and seeds, acorns I guess. Pop that down, and now I'm going to pick up these seeds because if you don't pick them up and put them somewhere, they do tend to despawn. So then if you hit E, you can come over here to your buildings. You've got, things with general storage, little boxes, seedling trays you can use to make new tree seedlings and that sort of gear. All the way down, fencing, bridges. There's a bunch of stuff in here, which I assume is just going to get more and more. But we're going to start with some simple flooring, because why not? I'm going to start this, I'm going to put this, just thinking about it, I'm going to start in this top corner. I would make two, but that sticks in the way. I'll move that over there. Now, with this axe, we can turn this log into a couple of planks. We can then turn the planks into poles. However, we can do this a lot easier. So, if you hover over a thing you put down, it'll tell you what it needs. So we need 2 logs. Go over here and grab one. Just right click and put it on over there. Pick up my axe, go down and make another pine tree. Oh, there's another log there, that's alright. I can only carry one thing. Just put this one in over here, and it's built. Beautiful. Actually, I think if I hit Q, yeah, it does. And then that's in my inventory. So I can then pull that back out. Yeah, okay. So Q puts that back in the inventory. That's something. So we'll put another simple flooring down because we're going to need a little bit more room. Let's go for another 2. And alright, so now I've got some flooring down. We can go with a crude bench saw. So this takes 2 logs, 4 planks, and a stone. Now I've got a stone here, we'll just throw that straight in. How many planks? 4 oh, okay. Well, and it also needs 2 logs. So we're going to need 4 logs all up. Chop these down. And my tool just broke. 1 log. Pop them in. And it builds me a saw. That's clay, we've got some stone, yep, and another cow. So, now we've got that, we can then come along here and go basic workbench. Which, yep, I'll pop that there. That needs 2 logs, 4 poles and 2 stone. Grab that stone, we'll find some more here, yep. Pop that in. Another one in. Right, now grab my axe. And we'll chop up this plank. Poles. Got the poles in. we need 2 logs. 2 logs. So the idea is, do this to start with, and then we automate it. And that's what we're moving towards now. So, you'll see in here we've got the worker assembler. Now, the worker assembler builds workers. There's 2 types, you've got crude and basic. The crude one is cheap, like easy to make. It is slow, but it does carry more. The basic is a bit quicker, has a bigger battery charge, but doesn't hold quite as much. I think they also... There's a bit of a delay when you give them a move command. I'll show you in a minute, but when you give a move command, it'll stop and then do it. I believe the crude waits for like a second and the basic is half a second or something. So it's a bit of a difference. And over time it makes a huge difference. So we've got the worker assembler, which I'm going to put... I don't want to put it right next to the farming. I'm going to put it over here, out of the way. So that needs 2 logs, 2 planks, and 2 poles. Throw the log into the saw, and it pops out 4 planks. That only needs 2. So we'll grab 2 of those planks. Now we come over here, change that to pole, we put a plank in it. You get 4 poles. So not only is it faster, it's more economical. Alright, so over here, see we've got crude and basic worker bots and beacons. Beacons act sort of like a hub for your bots, so each bot will be able to seek its tasks within an area. So you can tell a bot to go and find the nearest log and pick it up. So initially that'll start off with essentially where you've put the bot down, I think. Because you can pick them up, move them around like you can with the people. Or wherever you've told it to move to. But if you put a beacon down, you can say, find the nearest log from this point in this circly area that it can sense in. And that allows you to sort of coordinate your efforts a bit, so you don't have 2 or 3 bots overlapping each other and just sitting around doing nothing for a while. You can spread out your operations so that you don't need to worry so much about what's doing what. For now, we'll just keep it at crude worker bot, which requires 4 planks, 4 poles, and some crude gear. Now, alright, so we've got a plank. We'll just drop that back in there. Because we need the poles. Nope, wrong button. Just drop that over there. And now we need some planks. So we need to chop down a tree. We didn't, because there's a log right there, but that's fine. Okay, over here that's still set to poles, so we gotta set that over for a moment. Plank. Drop that on. Now, crude gears are made in the basic workbench. Got it here, crude gear. 1 plank. Oh. So, once again, we go grab a log, drop it in here. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that, move it over a little bit. If you've already built it, you can delete it, I guess, and then place it back for free. So it doesn't actually delete it or remove it, it just puts it back into your pocket, I guess. We can then come over here and we want a crude gear again. Drop that in there. I wouldn't call that a gear, but drop Drop that in there. And out pops our bot. We pick him up. Move him over here. Okay. So, next thing I want to do is get this automated. So what I want to do is essentially produce planks and poles. I want to produce planks and poles en masse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some storage there. Another one. So what have we got? We got that there. So walk across there. So we come to there. What I also need to do is another couple of. You move over there. There's another simple flooring, which I can't do because I've just put that away. Flooring. Yeah. Now general. How do general storage until that's built? I need logs. So, what we could do is set this guy to chopping down trees. However, that's going to cause issues with deforestation. It'll just cut them down. It'll cut them all down. And I'm not quite at the point where I want to set up... no, not quite yet. So, get... So you can get the guys, you have robots to do everything. I can get them to cut down the trees. So you get one guy to cut down the trees, one guy to grab the logs, put them into a box. Next person to grab the acorns and some fertilizer and put them in a seed thing and just reforest. And then another person's digging holes. It works quite well. I played this for a few hours earlier today before recording this, and it took a bit of, I was going to say practice, but that's not the right word. It took a bit of experimentation to get things right and just figuring out exactly what goes, because there's no real documentation. There's a quick start on the itch.io page, but we've done that now. That's essentially what we just did to start with. So, yeah. Where's the log? There we go. So, need to get trees planting is... Oh, actually, I wonder if I can do it without the fertilizer and without the seed thing. I should be able to. Okay. So, this needs planks. Alright, so if I cut some more of these. Alright. Spared you the long laborious process of backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. So what I've done here is I set up another saw and some more storage. So I can come in here, make planks with that, and this will make poles. So what we can do then is we can hit spacebar. Whoa, that's loud. Click him or her, Jill, and we hit teach. So now, what I'm going to want to do is go over here, take a plank out of there, and drop it into there. And it pops it out. So then, if I add in a repeat until that storage is full. Drop these in, and then put a forever loop on. I don't know if you need to, but I've just got into that habit because you'll have some really quite complex stuff going on. You can expand that out and see what's going on there. Then when we hit go, who's there? Grabs a plank, brings it over, throws it on. It goes off, grabs the next one, back. That's fine for now. Okay, now that's empty. But what we can do we stop and teach again, we can put a repeat in here until hands are full. Actually, no, we can do that. And then we can drop another one in until hands are empty. And there, that is really loud. So now it's going to go. So it's going to move to that storage. And then it's going to grab planks until its hands are full. And then walk around here and drop them into the saw until it's full. So the saw will only take one at a time until it's finished. So the bot's going to go over there, grab, come over, and then just feed them through. When it's empty, like when he's got nothing left, he'll go back and pick more up. However, we've got nothing feeding this. So, and I got no planks. Okay. So I'll stop that for now. And we'll get you back in once I've got this running. Okay? See you in a bit. Alright, and we're back. And as you can see, this is kind of working. So we pick up the log, we drop him in here. That creates the planks. Oh, I can move the camera around. I did not realize that. Hit C. Then this one picks it up, drops it in there. This one comes along and grabs them back out again, and carries them down to here. Now this one's stopped because it's set to pick it up until its hands are full. There's not enough there, so it's just going to sit there and wait. There are ways of doing it, but once everything's running, that to me seems the best way to do it. At the moment, it's a little bit not quite right, but it's, you know, what are you going to do? And then you end up with these massive stacks that are just enormous. And yes, I don't think there's a limit to them. They just go and go and go. So that's that little section done. What I'd like to do actually is turn Jill off for the moment. And start getting some more bots going. So what we can do is we're gonna need milk storage. Now I need a big area of grass. This looks good. Only one cow there, but we can fix that. So we'll plop the milk storage down. Now that needs planks and poles. That's easy, we can do that. What else are we going to need? We are also going to need fertilizer storage. Now, storage units, storage buildings, I guess, are linked. So, if I've got these planks here, I can put another plank storage over here. And it'll share inventory. So, there's no need to run stuff halfway across the map to get it where it needs to go. You can produce and put it into the storage right next to where you are, and move it, and then put another one where you need it, and it'll work, and it will increase the amount you can store. So in this case, I'm building milk and fertilizer. So to get fertilizer is cow poo. Cows get milk, so cows produce the milk. When they get full, they sit and do nothing. They might move around a little bit, but they don't eat, they don't shit, they don't do anything else. So you get a bot, or you milk them, or you get a bot to milk them. You need a wooden bucket or a metal bucket or a bucket to milk them. That makes them hungry. They eat, they shit. You pick up their poop, stick it in the fertilizer thing, and then it can be used to fertilize either crops or saplings. So here we're going to need two, well, probably three, but for the actual operation, we're going to need two bots. One to milk the cow, one to pick up the poo. Now here's the thing. This is why we're going to need the third one. Because this one's gone flat. This one's battery's flat. The batteries have the robots have a limited amount of time they can run. To recharge it, just walk up to it. Just left click and there's a little wiggle and it's recharged. But you can get bots to do that. So if you get a bot set to park in the middle of where all the other guys are going and then tell it to recharge them. It'll wait till one runs out of battery and go recharge it. If you put a second one next to it, they'll recharge each other. So you'd never have to worry about that area. So, right. We don't have planks. Okay. So, where were we? Right. Setting this up. So a seedling tray. Seedling tray is needed to make, well, seedlings. Now I don't know if you need to do it this way, but this is the way I figured it out. It seems to be a good way of doing it. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. This is the way I know. This requires one bot to cut down the trees, one to dig the holes, one to plant them. Then you need one to carry pick the seeds up and drop them in there. One to take fertilizer and put it in there. One to take fertilizer and put it to there. One to take milk and put it in there. So that's 6 bots. Plus a few for recharging. So we're probably looking at close to 10 bots needed to get this production happening. Okay, I just checked. And no, you don't need to go through all of that. We can do it with 3 bots. May not be as efficient, but it can be done. So, fill that and that. Okay, so he can't find any more gaps. So, what we'll need to do then is I'm going to put another simple flooring down. That, of course, needs logs. And my thing broke. Wooden axe needs a plank and a pole. Oh, another log. Okay. You know what? I can just do this with... This is what we're setting up. So I can just do this with a stone, with a crude axe. So, what we're going to need is a way to create axes automatically. Because the axes break. And having to run around and make them again is just painful. Another log there. And this is where this is a little annoying. So, what I might do is actually stop this out. Teach, I'm going to just pull these out of here for now. Just drop that out there. So we're just going to pick one up and drop it off. Go. Just one at a time, because it doesn't need to be anything special. What do we need? We needed 2 logs. We need the logs for that. No, we don't actually need that yet. So, if I create crude gear, 2 of those. Drop that in there. We'll need to create 2 more bots for now. One to cut them down, one to dig the holes. So we will need this. Planks and poles. Do we have enough? We have enough for 1 more. Okay, that's fine. One here is, yeah. I'm not quite sure how to... Oh, of course, I can do this. Trade. Take that out of his pocket. Right. Don't think so. No, you know what? You can do that. I don't care. Poles. That bot there. Okay, we'll take that one plank. And grab that one. Right. So, we've got our two bots. Now, if I switch this one here over to a wooden axe, which will require planks and poles. Now, it's not going to be 100% automatic yet, but we're getting there. Grab another grab a log, because this needs 2 logs. I've got a shovel and a log, but I can set the rest up while these guys are doing their thing. So, by spacebar, that is really loud. We'll get Dean. Okay, so we'll teach him to pick up the shovel. And so what he's going to do is he's going to... Hey, look at that, that worked. Is he's going to find a shovel, pick it up, find the nearest tree soil, which is this bit here. I'm pointing with my hands, it doesn't work. So he's going to find a shovel, walk over to it, pick it up, find the nearest tree soil, which is this gear here. You see, tree soil. Then he's going to walk over to it and dig a hole. Then he's going to find the next, because I'm going to do this. Do that until his hands are empty. Drag all those in there. And that should be it. If I hit that forever, once I've got this more set up, this top half will be a little different. But for now, that'll work. And go. Ah, I need to drop the shovel. There we are. So it's found the shovel. Tree soil. And there we go. That is set to wooden axe, so that's fine. Okay. So wooden axe is going to need a plank and a pole, which I haven't got. So, and yeah. Just quickly chop this tree down. Chop that there. Pick that up. So we'll do the same with this other bot. Recharge. There's a wooden axe. So teach. Pick up the axe. Find the nearest pine tree. And chop it down. Which is fine. That's fine. Okay. So repeat until hands empty. Done. And wrap it in a forever. Yeah. That's it. And then drop the axe. Go pick that up. Start chopping things down. He's running out of battery. And this one here is finding the seeds and replanting the forest as we go. So, that's that bit. Now, if we put a general storage, put it there. I got... Of course I don't. So we'll grab one of these logs. Chuck it on here. And grab one more. Put that on there. Grab a log. Put it in there. Now, we grab Fran's brain. Stop. We can then teach. Now, if we add this until that storage, till log storage is full. Now, if we go here, this again will be different, but that should work. Then once the log storage is full, it'll stop. It'll stop running through this loop. Stop running through this loop here. So go. What's Fran doing? See, this is why I want to set it up differently. Yeah. Yep. So that's working. Now, what I'll want to do is start thinking about getting somebody to bring the logs over from the plantation here and putting them into this box. I think someone to grab from this box and put them in the saw. So I'll do that now and we'll come back once that's done. Alrighty, so we've got a bit of a production going on here. So as you can see, we've got guys flat over here. Okay, this is... Where are my charger bots? Oh, there. Okay, so I need more charger bots. He's going over to charge them now. Okay. So, I'll need to get a couple more charger bots. That's fine. But, as you can see, we've got guys cutting down trees. Guys digging holes. Guys replanting them. Except there isn't somebody cutting the trees down. Fran? Okay. That's because Fran has no axe. That's fine. That's what I was going to get to. So we've got shovel production anyway. So we've got this person over here. This one over here is going grabbing logs. They can carry 2. Dropping them in here. Then I've got this little bot here. Grabbing from here over to here. To make planks. That's putting it in the box. And this one over here is grabbing from the planks, dropping into... No, one of them's grabbing from the planks, dropping into the poles. Grabbing the poles, putting them in the box. Then we got this one here, who's grabbing from both, putting it into the workbench, which is making shovels, which are being put into this box over here by this bot. Now I want to do the same again for axes. But, start off with, I need some crude gears. Fine. So we'll come over here, grab some planks. That storage is considered full. So this part of the production is finished for now. What that means is this one here will keep going. I need to fix that back up to a full load, but that's okay. I can do that in a moment. Yep. So stop that. Teach Drop that in there until hands full. Put that in, that in, that in. Go. Over there. Fill our hands up with planks. Drop it in the plank box. Beautiful. Could not have asked for anything better. Just want to create some more bots here. I thought about automating the bot production, but I don't know about that. It just seems like too many bots. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all of these gears. I can carry two at a time. Drop them over there. Turn this one back to axes. Yep, axes. Teach this one to grab from this box. Drop into there. Grab from this box and drop into... No, that wasn't right. Ah, I'm right clicking. So take that and drop that in there. And repeat until... So this isn't going to run because I haven't set the storage up properly yet. And he's just taking my axe. Okay. That's just gonna... Because I haven't specified a storage here, it doesn't know which storage to look at, so it's just essentially crashed. I'm okay with that at the moment, because I don't really need that I'm gonna need that charge bot sooner rather than later. But I'm going to steal Fran's axe for now. And drop that in there. And then we grab Fran again. Stop. Teach. So we will teach it to grab from there. Yeah, so that. Go. And now... Oh, I've still got the axe. Come along, grab the axe, do that. Now, where was my bot? Lisa? No. Where did I put my bot? Huh. Oh, no. No. I've lost a bot. I have lost that. Is that it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so if we stop him, teach him, now set that storage to wooden axes, go. I'm going to keep going and start putting this up. So what we then need to do is create a bot to fill that storage up. So we'll do that now. Alright. Yeah, so while I do this, gotta do this quite quickly, otherwise we'll end up with a bunch of trouble. So go over, grab that axe, drop that in there, repeat until that storage is full. This does get a little tedious, but once you get the hang of it, you can just click, 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 and you're done. Right, I'm going to create another charging bot. Because this has fallen over. Actually, I'm gonna create 2. Teach. Charge that. And then go to there. Go. And then create another one to park next to it and make sure that nobody over here has any problems. And back over here. There we are. Teach. Alright, teach to charge that. And then come and stand there. Alright, that's done. That should be enough to keep everything running. Because I've got 2 charge bots over here. Kurt's problem. Kurt's a charger, that's fine. I got... Okay, so that's everything's set up. Is that full? Yep, that's full. That's full. That's stopped. That's stopped. That's getting full. That's nowhere near full. But that's the basic production line. It takes a bit to get going, and as I said before, have a look at the shadow of this. Look at that. That is just crazy. It just... That's a lot of poles. Holy shit. Anyway. So. That is Autonauts. It's a fun little thing. As I said, links down in the description. It is free. It is very pre-alpha, I think they say. But so far I've not found any major bugs. It's very well polished for what it is. More features coming, from what I understand. No idea what sort of price it's going to be on release. They haven't given any indication of that. But, yeah, what is everybody doing? Oh, there's no trees. No trees. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. As I said, that's Autonauts. And thanks for watching.